This is one of the latest phones from Sony. Comes with IPS LCD, 5.7-inch screen size, 1080p. Resolution aspect ratio is 18:9. Corning Gorilla Glass 5, Android 8, Snapdragon 845. The phone supports a micro SD card up to 512GB. Dual SIM card, 64GB of internal storage. Comes with 4 or 6 GB of RAM. Cameras, 19 megapixel rear camera with an f2.0 aperture. The phone can record video in up to 4K at 30 frames, 1080 at 60 and 30 frames. It also offers stabilization. Front-facing camera is a 5 megapixel, can record video in 1080 at 30 frames, and the phone also supports video in HDR mode. Also supports Bluetooth 5.0. It's certified IP68, water resistant, up to 1.5 meter underwater for 30 minutes. USB Type C 3.1, quick charge 3.0, and the battery is 3,180 milliamp. As far as the performance of this phone, that's not even a question. With a Snapdragon 845, the phone is gonna be really quick. It's gonna be able to play all the high graphic games, open different applications or multiple applications at the same time. High graphic games, it's gonna play the high graphic games with no problem. Videos from YouTube also are gonna look really nice in the 1080p display. So as far as the performance, excellent. What are the things that I observed here with the phone that I don't like? The phone is actually pretty thick and heavy. We're looking at the weight. It's 6.98 ounces or 198 grams with 11.1 millimeters or 0.44 inches of thickness. It feels kind of heavy in the hand, and it feels also pretty thick. As far as the camera, taking a look here at the camera interface, a couple of the things that we can highlight here. The phone offers manual mode, so you can control the ISO, white balance, the focus. You can do manual focus. Also video recording. As we said before, the phone offers HDR mode, so it's gonna give you different profile as far as the colors when you activate the HDR mode. The phone also supports slow motion video in 960 frames per second in 1080p. And also offers video stabilization. You guys can tell there by the samples. As far as the pictures and videos, those are pretty good. The colors are pretty good. I feel like it can do better in terms of the dynamic range HDR, but for the most part the colors are pretty nice. Video, it's clear. It offers a good stabilization, and you also get the HDR mode. So as far as the pictures and videos, pretty good job. My only concern is with the aperture 2.0 with the rear camera. That can give you some problems in low light. For 2018 and a phone with Snapdragon 845, I would expect at least f1.7 as far as the aperture. Other than that, in general, pictures and videos are gonna be pretty good with this phone. Couple of things to highlight under the battery option here. We have a stamina mode and ultra stamina mode, so that will help you to extend the battery life. Under display, you can also control here the colors of the screen. It has 3 different modes: professional mode, standard, and super vivid. And as you're switching, You can see how the colors are changing. Another thing to point out, it's the location of the fingerprint scanner. It's almost in the middle of the back of the phone, and the way you hold the phone, pretty much all the time, I'm putting my index finger over the lens of the camera instead of the fingerprint scanner. But once you figure it out where the fingerprint scanner is, for the most part, it unlocks the screen pretty quick. Another interesting thing to point out, it's the 3D creator. The phone lets you create images in 3D. At first it's a little bit difficult. We tried several times. This is the best one that I got here. Pretty cool application, so you can create 3D images of yourself. Final conclusions, the phone retails for about $799. I believe it's a little bit expensive, but again, it's a Sony, so you're probably paying it for the brand name. There are plenty of phones right now with Snapdragon 845 or the Kirin 970. Phones such as Huawei or Xiaomi that will offer pretty much the same performance on this phone for $200 or $300 less. The phone also, it's very thick, heavy. It doesn't offer audio jack, and I don't know, I feel like I'm a little concerned with the aperture of 2.0. In low light, I don't think this phone will give you the best performance as far as the pictures in low lights or videos. Other than that, Snapdragon 845, the phone is going to give you great performance. The performance is not in question. Battery life, I think it's going to be really good. Screen size, I wish it's a 5.7. I wish it was at least a 6 inches. And the bezels on the top and the bottom are still a little bit thick, considering that everything this year in 2018, it's really small bezels. So other than that, pretty good phone from Sony. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.